Hi everybody, it's me, Jes Watson, the Editor-in-Chief of Canadian Living. I'm here today with author of The Couple Next Door, Shari Lapena. Here's the book. Today we'll be doing a live Q&A, so please feel free if you have questions to leave them in the comments below, and I will be checking them throughout the interview to answer any questions that you may have with Shari. So, Shari, the first thing I wanted to talk to you about is that this book really starts off with a bang. A couple go through a terrible experience. They go to a dinner party, they come home to find their baby gone. I was wondering, what inspired you to set up the book with that as the sort of central event?
I don't know where my inspirations come from. I just come up with ideas. So I had this idea of a couple who was invited to a party next door, and the couple that invited them had said no children. So they'd gotten a babysitter who canceled at the last minute. And then I thought, wouldn't it be interesting if they left the baby at home and went to the party and took the monitor with them and just checked on the baby every half an hour? And wouldn't it be interesting if the husband thought it was a good idea and the wife thought it was a terrible idea but went along with it, and then they came home about the baby missing? Because then I get all sorts of conflict and parental guilt and so on into the story. Instead of just having a couple come home and the babysitter's asleep and someone took the baby.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we all second guess, our parenting.
Absolutely. And I have 3 kids at home. None of them are babies anymore, but I definitely do remember that stage of being, highly anxious about even leaving your baby with a babysitter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
that's true.
one of the things I think you capture so well in the book is that real kind of parental emotion around your children, and in particular the character Anne. She feels very real. She goes to this dinner party and she has some insecurities about her postpartum body. I found that very interesting as a parent and as a woman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we've all been there. When you've got a young baby and you've got the weight on and you're breastfeeding all night and you're tired, you're emotional and go somewhere next door and someone's all not a parent and they don't understand the sorts of things you're going through.
And that was a really interesting juxtaposition as well, because you do have a character named Cynthia who is not a parent and comes across as a little bit acerbic, to say the least. Did you do that juxtaposition on purpose?
I think so. I wanted to have, I have a lot in there about how society judges parents. So I have the whole media newspaper thing, watching the parents and judging the parents for their behavior and trying to make a determination of whether they're involved. And the couple that doesn't have the children and their judgments about her parenting, and it's just their judgment about parenting going on.
Yeah.
So I kind of tapped into that a bit in the book.
Yeah, that was great. Because this is a thriller, and it really is a thriller, there are just so many twists and turns, and the ending is just a real eye-opener, to say the least, and I'm not going to give it away. I was wondering about how you structured the book as you were writing it. Did you plot it out in advance? Did you know where you were going to end up?
No, I didn't. When I write a book, I start with a basic premise, a jumping off point. And here, that was the couple leaving the baby at home and going to the party. Excuse me. And what I do is I try to come up with a lot of different strands that can bear fruit later on. So some of them I drop, some are red herrings, and some go all the way through to the end. So I don't really know what the ending's going to be until pretty far on, but I have a lot of possibilities. Juggling all of this.
And in terms of character development, did you have these characters in your head from the beginning? And
I had the husband and wife in my head.
Yeah.
I definitely did. I kind of modeled the husband on a guy who just, he means well, and he makes some poor decisions, and I had the husband and the wife and their relationship in my head. the other ones came along pretty quickly too.
Came
actually. Yeah. Yeah. I should start with the character and the idea. They kind of go together. Like, what would this couple do if they left the baby?
Right. And then it builds from there.
Yeah.
So we do have a few comments that I'd like to share with you. Christine Hibbs says looking forward to reading it, which is great. It's out now, so please do head to your local bookstore and pick it up. It is a really great read. And then Deborah Hunt says that she hasn't had the opportunity to get to this city to purchase one yet, but you can purchase this across the country.
Yeah, it's in all the little towns. It's everywhere. It's all the independent stores have it. You can get it off Amazon. It's not just the big stores that have it. Yeah.
So this is your first book.
It's my first thriller.
It's your first thriller.
Yeah.
And what inspired you to take on this thriller?
Well, because I love thrillers so much, so I've always read a lot of thrillers, and I used to write more literary fiction, and I was getting a little in a bit of a rut with my literary fiction, and I thought, I'll just try a thriller, because I've always wanted to try it.
Yeah.
I've always thought I wouldn't be able to manage the plotting, because
Right.
plotting is so important in a thriller, and I was always intimidated by the plotting, so I thought, I'll just try it, I'll see where it goes, and if it doesn't turn out, I'll just shelve it. But I wanted to do something for me that was fun, and I loved it. It was really fun for me to write this book.
In terms of writing it, because it is so fast-paced and high stakes, did you find that you had to break up your writing just to take a break from the intensity of it, or were you able to sustain yourself with the energy?
No, I didn't have to. I didn't become overwhelmed by it. I actually am a very prosaic, disciplined writer. I write my quota every day, and I get caught up in it for sure, but it doesn't. I don't get disturbed by what I'm writing. For me, it's fiction. I'm just making it up, so it's more disturbing for me to read the newspaper because that's real.
I absolutely understand that. Okay, great. So please keep your comments coming in. We have a few. We have one from, it's a comment, not a question, but Katharina says, wonderful book, passed it on to my sister in New York. Oh, which is great. And the accolades are not just relegated to Facebook. Sue Grafton actually has weighed in and said that this is a beautifully rendered and unrelenting book, which is pretty high praise. How have you reacted to all of the good reviews?
Well, it's been a real surprise. Like, it's been the whole thing happened very quickly. I sent it to an agent, and she took it on the next day, and then she took it down to New York, and it sold in a matter of days with a preempt, and then it was like auctions everywhere, and everything just started to happen. I was shocked because I'm from a literary fiction background, where things generally go quite slowly, and I was astonished at the kind of praise that it was getting. Because, like I said, I just kind of wrote it for me, and it was an experiment,
right.
and I wasn't sure that the experiment would work, so I hadn't really told anyone what I was doing, because I wasn't so sure it was going to turn out. So when everyone started, talking about how great it was, I was like, really? Oh, really? You liked it? Really? Yeah.
But now that you know it did work,
Yeah.
Do you have any plans in the future to...
Oh yes, I'm well into a new one. Yes.
Oh.
Yes.
So is the new one a total departure from this, or does it pick up on the same
It
characters?
does not pick up on the same characters per se. It's a standalone thriller, but the detective comes back. I will say that. Yes. Yes, because people really like the detective. So it's a standalone. They're different books, different characters, except the one detective.
That's great too.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm well into that, writing what I'm right now.
All right. Well, everybody, please do check out The Couple Next Door, and thank you so much, Shari Lapena,
My
for
pleasure.
coming in. It was great having you. It was great learning a little bit about how you came to create this book.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Bye.